Welcome back to the channel Glopen. Have you ever been to China, wondering how to start your first tour with limited time, or want to search for specific themes for your next China trip? The next 10 to 20 minutes, we will explore all 6 major regions of China to help you choose your itinerary amongst 57 UNESCO World Heritage Sites and hundreds of cities. From Asian capitals to modern metropolises, from deserts to tropical beaches, this is the story of a land shaped by thousands of years of human and natural forces. Let's get started from the northern China. This region covers around 1.56 million square kilometers and includes Beijing, Tianjin, Hebei, Shanxi, and Inner Mongolia. It's home to 81 cities anchored by the massive Beijing-Tianjin-Hebei megacity cluster. Because of its deep history, North China has become one of the true cradles of Chinese civilization, a melting pot where ethnic groups like the Xiongnu, Mongols, Hui, and Manchu left their mark, especially after the Yuan dynasty in 1270 AD. This rich cultural blend is reflected in the local food scene. Residents here love their carbs. You'll find delicious Peking duck, shaved noodles, Hebei's famous donkey burgers, Tianjin's legendary steamed buns, and roasted lamb from Inner Mongolia. Today, this region remains the political, economic, and cultural heart of China. For first-time travelers to China, I highly recommend starting your journey right here. Beijing served as the emperor capital during the Yuan, Ming, and Qing dynasties, and its timeless architecture and royal gardens still tell stories that span the ages. Beijing holds an impressive 7 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, the most of any city in the world. These include the Forbidden City, the Great Wall, the Summer Palace, and the Temple of Heaven. Beyond these iconic landmarks, take time to wander through Beijing's traditional hutongs, Siheyuan courtyards. This is where you'll really feel the living heartbeat of this 1,000-year-old capital and soak in its authentic local culture. And if you'd like to explore the region more deeply, don't miss the world-famous Hulunbuir grassland, the rolling Bashang grasslands of Hebei, towering sand dunes where you can experience the singing sands phenomenon, and shimmering desert lakes. Truly unforgettable experiences. Now, from emperor palaces to icy adventures, let's head over to northeast China, where winter truly transforms the landscape. This region borders Russia and the Sea of Japan, and includes the provinces of Liaoning, Jilin, and Heilongjiang. It spans around 790,000 square kilometers and is a powerhouse of Chinese heavy industry and a key grain-producing area, home to over 50 cities with the dynamic Shenyang Economic Zone at its core. Beyond its factories and railroads, this is a land of rich ethnic diversity, home to groups like the Khitan, Koreans, Mongols, and Manchu. The Qing dynasty itself began right here, and you'll find plenty of history woven into the region's landscape. One of the most significant historical sites is the Shenyang Emperor Palace. In July 2004, the Shenyang Emperor Palace, Zhaoling Tomb, and Fuling Tomb were inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Shenyang Palace is the only surviving Asian emperor palace complex in China outside of Beijing. Its architecture is a fascinating blend of traditional Han Chinese style and strong Manchu cultural influences, creating a true unique aesthetic. Don't miss the iconic Phoenix Tower and the 10 Princes Pavilion, standout examples of this rich architectural heritage. Of course, no visit to northeast China is complete without indulging in its comforting cuisine, perfect for the cold climate. Local favorites include lavish pork feasts, iron pot stewed goose, and rustic kill pig stew, and refreshing Korean-style cold noodles. And speaking of cold, this region is famous for its long snowy winters, making it an ice and snow tourism paradise. Harbin's world-renowned ice and snow world draws visitors from all over the globe. You also want to explore the stunning crater lake at Changbai Mountain and the vast Chalong wetlands, a bird watcher's dream. Ready for a change of pace? We're now moving to eastern China, one of China's most modern, vibrant, and cosmopolitan regions, stretching from the Shandong Peninsula down to Fujian and Jiangxi, and bordering the East China Sea. This dynamic region is the economic engine of the country and a global trading hub. It covers around 795,000 square kilometers with over 150 cities and powerhouse mega city clusters like the Yangtze River Delta and the Shandong Peninsula. East China is a fascinating blend of cultures. Wuyue, Huizhou, Minnan, and maritime influences all come together here, creating a rich cultural landscape that's reflected in everything from culture to architecture. And speaking of food, amongst the 8 great cuisines of China, 5 originated in East China. Must-try dishes include Dongpo braised pork belly from Zhe cuisine, the luxurious Buddha jumps over the wall from Ming cuisine, and Yangzhou fried rice from Su cuisine. Nowhere embodies East China's dual personality, ancient and ultra-modern, like Shanghai. Walk along the iconic Bund and you'll see this contrast on full display. On one side, the historical European-style buildings of the Bund, on the other, the futuristic skyline of Zhangjiajie, with landmarks like the Oriental Pearl Tower, the Shanghai World Financial Center, and Shanghai Tower soaring into the sky. Beyond the skyscrapers, Shanghai also offers charming cultural districts like Xintiandi and Tianzifang, where traditional Shikumen architecture has been transformed into lively hubs for dining, shopping, and nightlife. For a taste of old Shanghai, don't miss the City Goat Temple, Jade Buddha Temple, Yu Garden, and the historic water town of Zhangjiajie. And if you are a historic buff, stroll along Wukang Road, Henshan Road, and Maoming North Road, home to historical residents like the former homes of Chairman Mao and Song Qingling, as well as some of the city's most popular nightlife spots. Now, before we continue in this video, I would really like to thank you all for watching it. However, at the same time, over 90% of you are not subscribing to this channel, and more than 99% are not yet a member of this channel. It would be highly appreciated if you do so. An hour drive away, you'll find the charming city of Suzhou, once known as Wu, located in the heart of the Yangtze River Delta. The Grand Canal runs through the city, complementing its famously relaxed pace of life. Suzhou's classical gardens are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, with the humble Administrator's Garden considered the finest private garden in China, and Lingering Garden as one of China's 4 great classical gardens. In Suzhou, you can also enjoy traditional opera performances on Shantang Street, sample local delicacies like plum blossom cakes and mongbing soup, or feast on Yangcheng Lake's famous hairy crabs in season. Nearby water towns like Zhouzhuang and Tongli offers an authentic glimpse into life in the land of fish and rice. And then there's Hangzhou, one of China's 7 ancient capitals, famous for its stunning natural and cultural sites. Top highlights includes West Lake, Xixi Wetlands, Lingyin Temple, and much more. Here you can take part in tea picking and tea making experiences. After all, Hangzhou's famous Longjing tea is renowned around the world. The climate here offers 4 distinct seasons, perfect for travelers. In spring, you can pick fresh tea. In summer, enjoy juicy bayberries, and in autumn, savor the blueberries. And in winter, you can enjoy the fun of digging bamboo shots. In Anhui Province, Huangshan is a UNESCO World Heritage and Natural Heritage Site, known for its iconic scenery, twisted pines, dramatic granite peaks, sea of clouds, hot springs, and winter snow. It's also home to famous waterfalls and features classic Hui-style architecture with white walls and black tiles. In Shandong Province, you can visit the hometown of Confucius to experience the roots of traditional Confucian culture and climb the sacred mountain Tai, a UNESCO World Heritage Site again. And in Fujian, you can head to Wuyi Mountain to pick legendary rock-grown tea like Da Hongpao, or explore the iconic Tulou, also called Earth Buildings, where you can immerse yourself in Hakka culture and rural mountain life. As we head further south, you'll notice the vibe shifts again. Tropical beaches, Asian temples, and bustling modern cities await in central South China. This vast region stretches from the Qinling-Huai River line all the way down to South China Sea, covering Henan, Hubei, Hunan, Guangdong, Guangxi, and Hainan, an area of around 1 million square kilometers, similar to the size of Egypt. The region's subtropical climate makes it ideal for both winter escapes and summer beach vacations. It's home to over 200 cities, including major megacity clusters like the Great Bay Area and Middle Yangtze River Cluster. Nature lovers will be spoiled for choice in this region. One must-see destination is Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, the otherworldly mountains that inspired Avatar, and is also China's first national forest park. In 1992, it was inscribed on the UNESCO World Nature Heritage List, and in 2004, it was named one of the world's first global geoparks. The park's landscape is stunning and highly varied, with mountains, karst formations, hills, and plains. The most iconic feature here is its quartz sandstone pillar-like formations, a rare and breathtaking geological phenomenon. Guilin, another gem, is world famous for its spectacular karst landscape. The city sits at an average elevation of about 150 meters and offers postcard-perfect scenery. The Li River Scenic Area is a highlight, a limestone karst river landscape featuring stunning caves and unique underground wetlands connected by the Li River itself. In 2014, the scenic area was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The region is also home to some of China's most important religious and cultural landmarks. Don't miss the Shaolin Temple, a renowned center of Chinese Buddhism and martial arts. Also worth visiting is Wudan Mountain, a sacred Taoist site, famous for its ancient temples and magical atmosphere. Besides, Zhangjiajie is a mountainous inland ecosystem known for its beautiful nature and rich biodiversity. It features towering peaks, dense forest, unique local traditions, and even legendary tales of the elusive wild man. This area offers a rare glimpse into one of China's last truly untouched natural territories. On the modern side, Shenzhen offers one of the most incredible examples of the region's rapid transformation. The city evolved from a small fishing village into a bustling modern metropolis in just about 50 years. Today, it boasts more than 400 impressive skyscrapers gracing its skyline. It's a true symbol of China's dynamic development. With this kind of dynamic growth, it's no surprise that the local cuisine is equally vibrant and diverse. From the delicate flavors of Cantonese dim sum to bold, sizzling dishes of Hunan and the savory specialties of Hubei. Whether you are a nature lover or a culture seeker, Central South China offers endless possibilities, from towering mountains to sun-soaked beaches. This region has it all. Next up, we journey to the vast open landscapes of northwest China, where the Asian Silk Road meets some of China's most breathtaking natural wonders. This immense region spans 3.11 million square kilometers, only slightly smaller than India, and includes Shanxi, Gansu, Qinghai, Ningxia, and Xi'an, some of the country's largest and most remote areas. The climate here is mostly dry and continental, with striking landscapes that range from vast deserts and towering snow-capped peaks to expansive grasslands and shimmering open lakes. Northwestern China has long been a land of cultural exchange. Here, Han, Hui, Uyghur, Tibetan, and many other ethnic groups have lived, traded, and flourished for centuries. This rich diversity is woven into the region's daily life. Architecture, music, and of course, its food. Local cuisine is hearty and robust, with bold flavors perfect for the region's rugged environment. Signature dishes include lamb pao mo, a comforting lamb soup with torn bread, hand-pulled lamb, fragrant pilaf, and many other dishes infused with the flavors of Central Asia. At the heart of this region lies Xi'an, one of the most influential cities in Chinese history, known as the capital of 13 dynasties. It is considered one of the 4 great ancient capitals of the world. Xi'an served as the capital during the most powerful eras of Chinese history, and its story encapsulates the very essence of Chinese civilization. In fact, it remains the only city in China recognized by UNESCO as a World Historical City. For visitors, Xi'an offers an extraordinary array of must-see attractions. Don't miss the world-famous terracotta army, the life-size army buried with China's first emperor Qin Shi Huang. Walk along the ancient city wall, still one of the best preserved in the world. Explore the bustling Muslim quarter, home to vibrant street food and culture. Be sure to visit the Datang Ever-Bright City, a spectacular modern entertainment and cultural district themed around the Tang Dynasty. Climb the giant Wild Goose Pagoda, where the monk Xuanzang translated sacred Buddhist scriptures. You can also explore Huaqing Palace Hot Springs, the beautiful resting place of emperors, and the Qingling Mausoleum, the tomb of China's only female emperor Wu Zetian. Lastly, don't miss Famen Temple, an admired Buddhist site that houses one of the world's few relics of the Buddha. Beyond Xi'an, northwest China offers even more stunning destinations. You can marvel at the ancient Buddhist art of the Mogao Caves in Dunhuang, a treasure trove of murals and sculptures. Gaze upon the deep blue waters of Qinghai Lake, China's largest saltwater lake, and the mirror-like beauty of Chaka Salt Lake. For the adventurers, venture into the vast Taklamakan Desert, one of the world's largest sand deserts in the world, and hike around the crystal-clear heavenly lake nestled high in the majestic Tianshan Mountains. If you are seeking a region where epic nature beauty meets deep history and multicultural heritage, Northwest China absolutely deserves a place at the top of your travel list. And finally, the wild beauty and rich ethnic diversity of Southwest China. If you're an adventure lover or a culture enthusiastic, this is the region for you. Covering around 2.37 million square kilometers, Southwest China includes the provinces of Chongqing, Sichuan, Guizhou, Yunnan, and the vast Tibetan Autonomous Region. It's one of China's most diverse areas, both geographically and culturally, where Asian civilization and vibrant ethnic cultures thrive side by side. The region is home to a tapestry of traditions from the Shu, Dian, Tibetan, Miao, and Dong people, each contributing its own music, art, language, and way of life. Major urban centers include the Chengdu-Chongqing Twin City Economic Zone, one of the fastest growing regions in China, as well as thriving cities in Yunnan, Guizhou, and eastern Tibet. The climate here varies dramatically, from lush subtropical rainforests to cold highland plateaus. This incredible variety makes Southwest China a paradise for adventure tourism, cultural exploration, and refreshing summer getaways. For travelers, there is no shortage of breathtaking sights. You can wander through the crystal-clear waters of Zhangjiajie, trek the stunning alpine landscapes of Daochengding, and explore the mystical beauty of Shangri-La. Don't miss the charming streets of Lijiang Old Town, the towering Leshan Giant Buddha, or the tropical rainforests of Xishuangbanna. And of course, a journey to Tibet won't be complete without visiting the iconic Potala Palace and the serene Lake Nam. And let's talk about the food. Bold, spicy, and absolutely unforgettable. Indulge in fiery Sichuan hot pot, savor the tangy flavors of Guizhou sour fish soup, or sample Tibetan tapos like sampa, butter tea, and hearty yak meat. Every meal here is a culinary adventure. Whether you're hiking through pristine mountains, discovering Asian temples, or sharing a meal with locals in a remote village, Southwest China promises adventures that will stay with you long after your journey ends. And here you have it, 6 incredible regions that showcase the rich diversity of China. No matter you are interested in history, culture, architecture, or nature sceneries, there is always something for you. What else would you like to know about China? The top 10 cities for tourism, the top 10 natural sceneries, or the top 10 museums? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed our video today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more travel inspirations. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on our next video.